This is the AI News Flash for July 14th, 4 a.m. UTC. First up, South Korea's government has raised its 2026 economic growth forecast to 3%, up sharply from the previous 2% projection and the highest in 5 years, citing the AI chip boom. The Finance Ministry unveiled the upgrade on Tuesday in its semi-annual economic policy plans. After growth of just 1.1% in 2025, surging global semiconductor demand has lifted exports and propelled Asia's fourth largest economy to its strongest quarterly growth in nearly 6 years. The government says it will expedite 3 so-called mega projects covering semiconductors, AI data center development, and physical AI, aiming to lift the country's potential growth rate from below 2% to 3%.
Inflation is now seen at 2.6% this year, up from January's 2.1% projection, driven by elevated oil prices. Vice Finance Minister Lee Hung-il said robust indicators such as chip-driven exports are clearly opportunity factors, while the ministry forecasts growth easing to 2.2% in 2027.
Next, SoftBank Group founder Masayoshi Son said nuclear fusion will be key to powering AI's future, speaking at the company's annual SoftBank World event in Tokyo on Tuesday. Son argued that in the not-so-distant future, fusion, the process by which the sun and other stars generate energy, will offer the most realistic solution for AI data centers' ballooning electricity needs. For the time being, he said, natural gas will provide the bulk of data centers' power. But Son predicted the world will need 3 terawatts of data center capacity by 2040, a scale roughly equivalent to thousands of nuclear reactors. Still, according to Bloomberg NEF, many technological and financial challenges remain before fusion becomes a viable energy source, so the timeline for Son's vision is far from certain. Third, TSMC, the world's largest contract chip maker, is expected to post a 5th consecutive quarter of record profit, powered by booming AI infrastructure spending. Full results land this Thursday, July 16th. According to an LSEG Smart estimate compiled from 18 analysts, second quarter net profit is forecast to surge 59% year-on-year to 632.6 billion Taiwan dollars, or about 19.65 billion US dollars. The company has already reported April to June revenue of 1.27 trillion Taiwan dollars, roughly 39.6 billion US dollars. That was up 36% from a year earlier, a fresh record and slightly ahead of market forecasts. Demand for TSMC's 3nm and 2nm process technologies for AI chips, along with its advanced CoWoS packaging, remains strong. Investors will focus on capital spending plans and the full-year outlook at Thursday's earnings conference. Finally, a new book by prominent computer scientist Peter Denning argues that Alan Turing's foundational assumptions about machine intelligence may have been wrong. Turing's mistake, Escaping the Yoke of Unintelligent Machines, was published by Taylor and Francis on July 13th. Denning challenges 2 premises Turing laid down in 1950. First, that intelligence can exist independently of a physical body and be recreated in software, and second, that machines can demonstrate intelligence by imitating human conversation. The idea behind the famous Turing test. He contends that 5 categories of tacit knowledge cannot be encoded computationally: common sense, everyday human interactions, emotions and perception, practical skills, and cultural and historical knowledge. Citing the Psych project, which accumulated 25 million entries yet never reached expert-level understanding, he argues large language models merely manipulate symbols without grasping meaning.
Rather than reaching artificial general intelligence, Denning warns, increasingly autonomous AI systems may develop an alien intelligence with concerns different from ours, a risk he considers potentially more dangerous than any superintelligent takeover scenario.
That's all for this AI News Flash.